If you've been in the market for a new office chair recently and done any research at all, you have likely been deluged with ads for the LiberNovo Omni Ergonomic Dynamic Chair. That's this thing here. I was recently in the market for a new chair, and after doing a bunch of research, I narrowed it down to two choices. The Herman Miller M-Body seems to be kind of the gold standard for chairs, which it ought to be at $2,000. And the new kid on the block, the LiberNovo Omni. Getting disclaimers out of the way, or lack thereof in this case, I bought these chairs with my own money. I actually bought this and the M-Body with my own money. LiberNovo didn't give it to me, and there's not even an affiliate code in my video description. I will put a link to their website, just so you can find it if you need it, but there's no affiliate code. I get nothing for that. The only credit I get is if you watch the video and maybe you give it a thumbs up for good measure. So point being, anything I say in this video is all my own opinion. If you're not familiar, LiberNovo was a Kickstarter campaign. They raised $7.77 million, ton of money, and they just released these chairs in, I think, October of 2025. Retail price for this chair is $1,100. I got it on the Black Friday sale for $800. Starting at the top, we'll work our way down. The headrest. This chair comes with a headrest, which is wonderful because a lot of expensive chairs don't come with a headrest. And the headrest on this is crazy comfortable. It is super soft sitting in this. It moves up and down just by friction, and it will stay where you put it. It's not going to fall. It's nice and sturdy. It also goes up and down this way. And there's a little bit of play in it side to side, which I initially was annoyed by and am still a little bit. But apparently LiberNovo says this is intentional. That way if your head moves around in it, it will move around a little bit with you. Once your head is stationary in this, you don't really notice it, so not a big deal. The backrest, the material on this is actually not touching the pad. It's probably sticking out from it by about an inch, which probably is fine, I hope. The padding on this, super comfortable. The padding on all of this chair is super comfortable. So the backrest padding, very comfortable. There's no pressure points. On the back of this chair, the dynamic ergonomic stuff here, there are 8 different sections, and you can see held here and then by the skeleton back. It does have a lumbar support, which is electronic, and it's powered by a battery over here. It goes in very easy, charges by USB-C, and then you can plug it right back in there. They say you have to charge it monthly. I guess it depends on how much you use it. And the way that works is there's a button right here in the left armrest, and if you watch back here, this goes more up than forward. So I think the lumbar support on this is kind of an odd one because it really raises the lumbar support as opposed to just pushing it kind of out in your lower back where it would normally be. And as long as you're talking about the lumbar support, one of the other things they tout about this is that when you're sitting in this, it has this massage feature. And you can put it all the way back, and for that matter, you can use the footrest. And you can lean back here. And it has this massage feature where you can press the button and it will go up and down. It does a 5-minute cycle of going up, it'll go back down, and then it goes up a little bit more and down and up a little bit more. And by the time it's really at the top of this, the peak of how far it's gonna go, it's really pretty high. And you're like, okay, you can stop and go back down. No, it actually gets a little bit uncomfortable. I would just assume the chair would be a little bit cheaper by $100 or $200 and not have any electronics. Again, it goes up really pretty high. It does the cycle, and you can totally take a nap in this chair. They say this will stretch you out, I guess. It's definitely not a massage feature. It's definitely not a reason to buy the chair. But I guess it does kind of stretch you out. So there's that. That's the electronics of it. When it's up at any of the different heights, if you press the button here, it will stop and go back down to its lowest height. The seat is also super comfortable to sit in. It's very padded, and it has 3 different levels of padding. There is dense padding in the back, medium dense here, and very little support out on the edge. The seat also comes in 2 depths, 45 and 48 centimeters. But here's one of the problems of this chair, one of the 2 big flaws that I see. If you get the deeper depth, it doesn't actually do that much because on the bottom, that plastic, when you get the deeper depth foam, that plastic support doesn't go out any farther. And because the foam here on the edge is the softest, there's no support at the edge of the chair. I'm 5'7", 170 pounds or so I am not that tall. And when you're sitting in it, there's no support out here at the edge of your legs. And I've kind of gotten used to it, but I think if they are going to offer you 3 centimeters longer pad, they need to offer 3 centimeters longer seat pan so that you're getting support out to the edge. Some people like to sit like a single leg tuck, which you can do, but what I find you can't do in this is that sometimes I'll sit like this, and because the depth of the chair is really kind of short, and I got the 48 centimeter one, it makes it hard to sit like this because there's not a lot of support out here at the edge of the chair. So it's not really comfortable to sit like that. Double leg tuck, yeah, I guess you could. Also, I noticed that the seat of this is not as wide as some chairs, so depending on how big you are, that could also be an issue. While we're here, the armrests. Armrests are super adjustable. So they go up and down, of course. They go forward and back, in and out this way. So very adjustable. However, they slide around a lot. You'll sit down in the chair and it'll be kind of moving around. I wish the armrests were a little bit more stable, just that they didn't move around a lot. They are well padded and they're comfortable, and overall I don't mind it, but I do wish they were more stable. One of the things that I like about them is that if I'm moving up to a desk and I want to get close to the desk, with some chairs, the armrests that don't move back, I bump into the desk with these and you can only move so close. With these, because they move back, you can scoot up closer to the desk. Also, when you lean the chair back, if you notice, the armrests also slide back. And here's another spot where if your armrests are forward, you can slide them back and they are more comfortable for your arms to rest on. Speaking of the lean back, there's a lever right here. It has 4 different positions. When it's in its fully upright, it has just a little bit of play, but has a hard stop right about there. I would like it to have just a little bit more give. You can go back 1 stop. This is back far enough that you can still type and see your computer and do stuff, but you are a little bit more of a relaxed position. The 3rd one back, pretty relaxed. And the 4th one back, 160 degrees, is darn near almost flat. You can get the footrest as well, but for me the footrest did not work well with my desk because this post here sticks out, so it is going to stick out farther this way, and this pad also causes the footrest to stick farther out, and depending on how the underside of your desk works, this may or may not work. You just need to have a lot of space under your desk. The footrest is super padded, it's comfortable, and the base plate here, which is a hard plastic, you can do at 2 different levels, 2 different heights. There is a Recline tension adjustment down here that you can tighten or loosen, and then right here is the lever for raising and lowering the chair. Again, I'm 5'7", and I find that the chair goes adequately high enough for me to sit at my fixed 30-inch desk and not have a problem. I've sat in this chair for long periods of time, and I've seen other reviewers comment on how it can get hot. For me, I've not had issues with heat, but I do have concerns with repeated wear, how this fabric will wear over time, because one of the reasons I'm getting rid of my old chair is that my leather chair right here, from the friction of getting in and out of it, the leather has worn off, and I do wonder what the long-term wear on this will be. It comes with a 5-year warranty on the chair, a 2-year warranty on the electronics, and another risk you're taking with LiberNovo is that they are a brand new company. They don't have a track record of a Herman Miller, which comes with a 12-year warranty. For this, ideally, they're still going to be around in 5 years because they made a great product, but you don't know. If you have issues with your chair down the road, are they going to be there or not? It is a risk you take, I suppose. Now, overall thoughts on this chair. The seat, the backrest, the headrest, it is so comfortable. The headrest is so soft, it's adjustable, it stays in position. You can lay this chair back and totally take a nap in it. I can't say enough about how comfortable the seating of this is. Like I said, a few small issues. The armrests, which are nice and adjustable, I would like them to be a little bit stiffer. And the fall off of the support here at the edge of the pad, I think they need to fix this such that if you buy a 3 centimeter longer seat, you get a 3 centimeter longer seat pan with support underneath it. Height-wise, like I said, I'm 5'7". My feet will not touch the ground if I have this all the way up, which is where I need it for my 30-inch desk. But as long as I have the footstool, that's not been a problem either. My other concern is of the wear of the fabric. I assume they've done some wear tests on it, but I just wonder how this is going to hold up over time, if it's going to start pilling at all. I don't know. I've only had the chair for a few weeks, Overall though, it really truly is a great chair. They've done a really nice job with it. I think they do need to make some modifications on it to make a truly amazing chair. But I think buying this, assuming it holds up in all the different aspects, I think it will go on to be one of the new, great, more modern chairs. So link to just the LiberNovo website down below if you want to know where to find this, but not an affiliate code. But give this a thanks and a thumbs up and subscribe, because there's a video coming on the Herman Miller M-Body and maybe a comparison between the two of them. And then my thoughts between which one to keep. Stick around for that.